This is Black Friday. Shopping most likely in full effect right about now. However, there are some people who may be a little tepid when it comes to making big purchases because of inflation or concerns about their wealth. Here to help us get the most out of that Black Friday dollar is Ernie Burns from Burns Estate Planning and Wealth Advisors. Good morning.
Morning.
All right, so you've got a strategy here for dealing with inflation?
Well, everybody's kind of prepared for it now. We've seen it for the last year and a half, and now the retailers are overstocked in a lot of areas. So therefore, the best sales are going to be this weekend on technology, retail, and computers.
And that's different than last year. I mean, last year they didn't have inventory. They had all kinds of supply issues.
Everybody was shut down, and all the inventory was stuck on barges. And all those barges came in, believe it or not, like February through April. So now the warehouses are overstocked because of it.
From what I've read in articles over the years in some business publications, the thought was that retailers had kind of trained shoppers, hey, let me wait, and then they'll put it on sale at the end. That didn't work out at all for a lot of people last year. You actually think this is the weekend to look for bargains?
Adobe reported that today, the best prices on TVs are today, tomorrow are computers, and then Sunday is toys and retailers and sporting goods.
Okay, but this weekend.
This weekend.
I think, sometimes people look at this and say, okay, it's Christmas shopping, it happens every year, what's the big deal? But from the retailer's point of view, this is, a good portion, 25% roughly of their sales, but even a greater portion of their profits, isn't it? I mean, some retailers make most of their profit, a small store, during this year.
They do. This is a lot of times 25 to 40% of the profits of some, depends on what apparel they're looking at. Apple just reported, though, this morning that they're going to have a 30% decline on the new iPhone 14 sales, the Pro Series, because of lockdowns with COVID starting to happen around China.
In China, right.
Yep.
All right, so let's talk a little bit about, for those who are, which is what we normally talk about with you, those shopping for stocks. The market has, it's had this rise recently. Some people are saying why. What's your view about where we are?
Well, inflation is going down. We started at 9.1, then 8.7. It's come down. Now it's all the way down to 7.7. The new inflation rates come out in the CPI in a few weeks. If it continues going down, along with the government races around the country, the elections, we should see a nice peel in the last of December. We should have a nice rise throughout December.
So do you think the market has, the real question there, I guess, has the market priced correctly, if you will, what's going to happen with inflation? Yes,
because I believe that the market definitely believes that think about this, we've had a 25, a 50, and 4 75 bips increases in the federal run rates. So all those federal run rates have shot up so much. The market really believes it's going to be a half-point rise. And because of that and inflation coming down, we should see a nice rebound in December.
And then we'll find out we usually have a good period near the end of the year.
Yes.
So we'll see.
We'll see a Santa rally probably.
See what happens when we get to 2023. Have to get used to saying that.
I know, a little different. A little different.
All right, thanks a lot. Ernie Burns, as always. Let's get a